Hello. If we can get a little bit more in here today. Before I snap. Not snap at the game. I might snap at the game, but not so likely because of. So, like I said, I probably should have pulled the plug before, during that call, right when it came in. So we're in limbo land now. Thank you, Daisy. This game costing you your sanity? No. I put that one on the world. Game's fine. Yeah, I mean, but game's a little rough around the edges. Small dev team is what it is. Game's fine. Rather like it in many ways. It's had a few near deal breakers for me. One of them is actually sitting over here.
Come.
No, come. We will not speak with you. See, if we talk to Master Connor gives us a quest whereby when we talk to one of our other optional party members, he becomes a non-optional party member until some point in the future when we have earned his trust.
Come. A moment, please, if you will.
Come. A moment, please. No, we won't. No, come, Master Connor. No, come.
Zachariah? Come. A moment, please, if you will.
Come. A moment, please. Here, that doesn't actually have,
Zachariah?
Come. We're gonna have to walk away from this guy right now. There are two different repairs going on, I think. Unless the two different repairs mentioned in our journal are the same one. Amelia's working on something, back on track. Wait till Amelia has finished the repairs. 3 hours, 46 minutes. That's in game time. It'll be done pretty soon. Well, that's good. We came here to talk to Dandolo. Oh, we came here to talk to Dandolo, and then I went to talk to the other guy, and then shit. It didn't happen though, right? I didn't actually go up and talk to Dandolo again after we lost an hour's progress. Shush!
Please, if you will.
Dandolo.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
We found the Aurora convoy you wanted us to hit.
Dandolo makes me think of, you lose to hell, Vanolo Banjolo. You lose to hell, Vanolo Dandolo. Relas de Dolon by Nili Lili. Nala the Strillings are
Convoy attack went off as planned.
Dolo
We'll
Moyulos
have to
to
wait and
Mili
see if we
Lili.
brought back the uniforms.
Oh, delightful. And these uniforms, so spotless after a bloody battle. You deserve a round of applause. Well,
To look into the
scuffles in
Melander
our
shall
fair
up to
city,
Silly where
and
he
the
could
attitudes of-
Lulu.
What do you want me
Sell
to
at the
do
Sterlings are Broloc and Alanders Dolo
Investigate.
Moyulos to
Suss it
Lulu.
out. You know the war. Oh, one more thing, probably nothing. I'm sure you're aware all thanks to
I'll do my...
What happened to your shoulder? Your shoulder out in August. Are you on the mend? Play on the mend.
Zachariah? Come. A moment, please, if you will.
Had another power outage this morning.
Damn! It happens a few times a day now.
Welcome.
We're still playing
Welcome.
catch up from the hour's
What's your
progress
pleasure?
lost,
What are you
so
looking for?
I'm skipping dialogue for things we've already heard.
Dandolo asked me to check.
Look, why are you looking? Yeah.
How's that?
The merchandise.
Where can I find them? Don't worry. They won't bother you after I'm done.
Yeah.
Then that's where I'll go.
Sir, please, help me! They killed my husband! Sir, I'm sorry
Physio's good.
I
Sounds
heard you help people around
painful.
the city. Heard you had compassion for those in need. I'm sorry. My name is Carlotta.
Zachariah Mancer. What can I do for you?
It's my husband.
And we
He's
spoke to
gone.
Carlotta
What
already.
then, man?
No, I mean...
Something about Fabio.
Then one morning, when I wasn't there, something happened at the shop. Everything was
Fabio.
overturned, broken, and Fabio...
All right, all right. It's
Last time I saw them,
I'll do my best to find them, ma'am.
Some awesome soup. Said something about soup. Kick the Vori out.
This feels
Unmask
bad, Zachariah.
the
That man who
mobsters.
disappeared, he ain't gonna be found alive. And Ophir's mobs just pouring into Noctis with their violence. We need to get them out.
We did all this before, and if the game had more frequent autosaves, we wouldn't have lost an hour's progress, even if I had decided not to get stuck with Lucky. Autosaves were the only things we had.
Do I see Vori and Noctis?
One autosave was
look
all
at
we had
that, I
at
do.
the time.
Your cover's blown. Get out.
Sure. Right after you.
Didn't work last
I
time.
want to make sure you understand a few things. First, I'm a
You think whatever you could do to us.
Since Stocking's not doing the job.
Yeah, that sucked. I don't think I had any trouble with this fight before, right? But it doesn't take much to go down. You hit a few times and you're out! My father had a lot of cortisone treatments too, back in the day. Nice, teamwork, Phobos, high five. Oh shit, I didn't mean to drain the serum. Oh well, bad karma. Hidden. No, it popped up behind Daisy's message. Just meant to loot. I just wasn't paying enough attention. Accidentally killed that guy after beating him into pulp on purpose. Video games, right? Gee, that's rough too. Especially when you know something's wrong, but you can't put a label on it or sometimes get help dealing with it, undiagnosed. But it's back to normal, finally. Groups are which? Looking for the rest of the Vori merchandise to be taken to Ophir. Oh yeah, back up on the platform. What about ask the mobsters? Let's go that way instead. Round and up.
Hey, Mr. Mancer, please?
Not gonna fuck up my party, are you?
What's going on?
Well, my name is Marco, and I'm in charge of the network of wind turbines in Noctis.
Nice to meet you, but I don't really know why you're reaching out to me.
Well, I know that you've helped our prince, and I thought, I have a big problem. We're dealing with a series of robberies like we've never experienced before. Many wind turbines have been taken apart, and their components have disappeared.
I know, someone sold me a
Without this
rotor
source
from
of
one of
energy,
them.
the city could disappear. The water, the electricity we use, everything comes from the wind turbines.
You want me to find the thieves?
Well, yes. I was told that a mutant thief had in his inventory parts that seemed to come from our facilities. If you could interrogate him.
Why don't you do it yourself?
That's because he's a thief. Not really the nicest kind of individual, you see. And there are probably more people behind all this. Please?
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
If only Physio could fix everything. Can do a lot, but
My name's Zachariah Mancer. The Merchant Prince sent me to give you a message. You're not wanted here, so get the hell out. End of message.
Message received. Now return this message. Eat my ass, you prick. My boss said we should stay, so we're staying. End of message.
I would plug that one into Entrobot, but I don't think that would go over so well if Entrobot occasionally said, message received, now eat my ass.
And there's the reason I'm not surprised you're still just a grunt among
Hey,
the void.
Beard.
Let me help you out a bit. You know what happens now that you've been spotted here. 1, you're smart and you leave. Or 2, the Merchant Prince is gonna pin your ass down naked in the desert for a long, long date with the sun. And watch you die a slow, painful death.
You don't honestly think you're even half as scary as Anton, do you? Really? Come on, man. Be honest with yourself.
I'd like to
Be
say this
honest
first,
with
but it
yourself. That's great. Who wrote that? That is fucking brilliant. Unlike some of the other shit that I did not like how it was written, I almost noped out of the game over some of the. Anyways, that's a riot. Oh, never mind. I don't want to talk to you.
Without... Well,
Why don't...
that's...
Fine.
Thank you, D.
My name's
laugh.
Zachariah Mancer. The Merchant
There are a
Prince
few
sent
in
me to
there.
give you a message. You're not wanted here, so get the hell out.
Message received. Now return this message. Eat my ass, you prick.
It's too
My
good to
boss
hear
said we
that.
should stay, so
It's
we're
a
staying.
great line.
End of message.
Of message. It's good all the way through.
And there's the reason I'm not surprised you're still just a grunt among the Vori. 1, you're smart and you leave. Or 2, the Merchant Prince is gonna pin your ass down naked in the desert for a long, long date with the sun. Then watch you die a slow, painful death.
You don't honestly think you're even half as scary as Anton, do you? Really? Come on, man. Be honest with yourself.
With yourself.
I'd like to say this isn't personal, but it is.
Thanks for this random air kick. You're the Karate Kid. Yeah, do it again. That's just.
Thought they disguised themselves so well. They're either getting smarter or someone a lot smarter above them is calling the shots. Anton must have put his top men here. I knew that tall guy at
Top
the city entrance looked
man.
familiar.
Look at my boss. He looks big.
Ah, now there's a familiar fucking face. The notorious wanted Mancer from Ophir. You have any idea how much serum your head's worth? If the boss hadn't told us to stay away from that contract, I'd have it in a bag right now.
Ask them to leave, ask for work, ask about their arrival to Noctis. Well, that's different.
How'd you find Noctis? Not like it's on a map.
Just like everyone else here, a smuggler got us in. And why wouldn't we? Ain't everyone welcome in Noctis? Total opposite of Ophir. We just blended in with the crowd escaping that shithole city. And the
How
rest
can
is
a
the present.
city stay
Damn if I
legendary
don't love
and
this
hidden?
place. So much opportunity.
Merchants
A
know where it
breath of
is,
fresh air
but
unlike
no
the
one
stale
else.
bullshit of
How does
Ophir.
that work?
A lot of serum to be made here. Not as much corruption, for sure, but we're working on that.
Ask for. We get work from them before we ask them to leave, and then subsequently have to fight them to leave. I don't really care if they leave or not, and more importantly, the person whose missions we're trying to clear is a real dick.
Dandolo sent me.
And you want me to give a fuck?
You and the Vori have been extorting and murdering in Noctis since you got here. We're tired of it. We're asking you to leave. Nicely. You're not wanted here.
Oh, okay. And I'm supposed to say, thank you for asking so polite? We'll be leaving now? Boss said you were smart, but I'm starting to think otherwise. So here's what we'll do. We stay, you act like you don't know we're here, and maybe down the line, I'll throw some work your way. Good? Good, all right, go on. Get out of here.
1 in 4 chance. So you're saying there's a chance?
Maybe I wasn't clear enough. You're in real trouble here. I know you fear Anton, but Dandolo can be even worse than your boss when he wants to be.
He's really annoying.
So what? What are you suggesting? I go back to Anton, my tail between my legs, because some merchant sent his pet Mancer to scare me? Then Anton feeds me my own liver? Right. Sounds like a plan. Fuck off and leave me alone, will you?
Sorry, we need something to do.
I tried to reason with you. I'm done trying now.
Anton's gonna break your neck for this, Mancer!
Oh, that shotgun! Damn! That's not good. Neither is getting bowled over like that. Oh, he is pissed! It's her. I want to get the fucking gun out of her hand before this all falls apart. Which it does very quickly when someone has a ranged weapon. I can't. Oh, come on. He's chasing me. She's still alive. Come on. I know I can target lock, but things tend to get worse when I target lock. Can't see. Maybe now we could target lock. Burning through heals.
Go talk to Anton. Otherwise, he won't stop
Gonna have a
sending
hell of a
men
headache
until
in the
we
morning.
cave, and he wins.
Nice beard. Deal. Get the merchandise and take it to Ophir. Side quests that overlap. Plus in Ophir, we'd get to do some more fighting. Cero says, evening, lads and lasses. Good evening, Hesero. How are you? Merchandise pickup. No, this is... we're getting... Amelia's done. We haven't seen this yet.
Take a look. Good as new. Like she's right off the factory floor.
Okay, great. So we can get anywhere we need to go?
To the horizon and back if you need to.
My neck is behaving, yeah. That's pretty good. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to do. I don't do that anyways, rarely. You know what I do with my neck. I'm not trying to mess with anything. Feels good. Scars healing up. That stuff's easy. I think it's brain surgery that I need next. I say that facetiously, in case anyone's reacting. Ah. 2 points. That combo of these two would give us some extra damage. Might hit more in an arc, even with our basic fast attack. And I'm saving that point until we get some silly check. If we have to lockpick something, I'll spend the point. I don't want to get hung up on a quest because I didn't spend a certain skill point a certain way. And it has happened a few times. Not that there weren't other options, but the other options were crappy. So, I don't know. We don't need to go back to it right now. We'll go back to it when it comes up again. In the meantime, I'm banking the point. Attributes. It's not quite the same thing with the attributes, but a bit similar. I'm waiting until we get some gear we can't equip that says you need 4 power or 3 strength. In the meantime, it would apply a little extra damage if I spent that attribute point. We'll deal with that for now. So now that that's fixed, is save like crazy. In case we accidentally buy a one-way ticket somewhere by
Zach?
talking to someone.
I need to talk to you without the others around. Something personal.
Okay. He used to hate us. He suddenly like us?
No problem.
So, I was able to go through some of Scott's files looking for shit about my dad. Did you know Scott once had a son who became a mutant? And my father had been trying to help Scott cure him. They went on an expedition somewhere to find a remedy, but it didn't make any difference for the boy. Scott went crazy at that point. My father tried to reason with him, and then one day he left, I don't know where. In my opinion, he was trying to recover the boy in order to bring him back to Scott. See? If you could just help me find out what happened to that boy. We could not only bring him back to Scott, but maybe I could also find out what happened to my dad. Where he went, what he did. You understand?
You've already done most of the research yourself. What do you want me to do?
I just scanned through his notes and talked to his wife. That's not research. You've led investigations before. I wouldn't know how to get info on that mutant boy Nathan. You'll know exactly who to ask. Please.
Yeah, right. So, while it doesn't say that agreeing to help her will put her in the party until you are done, that's what's on my mind after what happened with Lucky. If you're at... most of us, I think I can speak for most of us who play RPGs, most of us would accept quests more often than reject them when offered by an NPC in a role-playing game. We wouldn't expect accepting a quest to somehow irrevocably alter the course of our gameplay immediately. Point of no returns are marked, and so forth. What happened with Lucky was weird, and if it wasn't a one-off, then maybe each of our companions has a "and now I'm with you until the end of my mission" kind of thing. Which is okay if you can do the missions at that time, but with Lucky we couldn't. He hated us, and we had to make him not suspicious before we could actually do the mission, but he forced himself into the party at a point where we couldn't do the mission. Yeah, you should be able to pick it. And if they are able to force themselves in, which is not okay, the quest should be doable at that point in time. There really shouldn't be any discussion. If you're gonna force it on me, it should be doable. Not, not coping well, so I have to not dwell. Let's see what happens. That's why I made a save.
All right, I'll look into it. Someone must know where to find the information regarding the new mutants.
Thank you. But I don't think Scott should know about all this for now. If something happened to his kid...
Good luck,
Anyway,
Daisy.
you know?
It's good to see you. Take care. And hi, Wilson, if you're out there. Hasero, mixed opinions on the game? Is what you've heard. Heard some mixed opinions. I'm trying to be very patient with it, give it a lot of room to breathe. Small studio, big task they took on with an RPG. Their third substantial RPG for a small studio. I think they've done a lot of things right. It's something of this magnitude, of this size and scope is tough for a large studio sometimes to get right, to polish. And so it's rough and it shows, but I think it's good for much of what it is. I've had a few hang-ups that are me. I'm gonna continue to watch what this studio does. I've played their other games. Trying to figure out if she's in the party now. Is she walking with us? Put our party back together. Hey, Jamster! Thank you for the bits. Yeah, bits. Cheers, Jamster. Also, you gotta take off. You'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Bobo's back. We could put Nisha back, or whoever. We could even put Lucky in there without getting stuck with him. As long as we don't engage that quest. It seems we're okay. Julia gave us this. Scott's son. Let Scott go and take Amelia onto the team. But see, it's telling us to do that, and we haven't done it, and it didn't force us to do that. Yay! How normal that we weren't forced to do that. Wind turbine robbery. All right, we're back to picking our battles. Good. Seems normal. Thing with Lucky would have been fine if it had just let us choose when to do it. Then we could have looked up, oh, well, we're going to need Lucky in a non-suspicious state. Even better, if he wouldn't trigger the quest until he wasn't in a suspicious state, if that was part of the requirement for doing the quest. Apparently it is. Kim is done with work for the day. Jamster, how are you? Oh, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. But, go to the Lost Dome by Rover. So that's our primary quest. Even though all of these are main quests, not secondary quests. I think finding Earth in search of the Lost Dome. That sounds like the Technomancer part of the quest. I don't know why a safe haven didn't check off after we fled Ophir and got here to the legendary city of Noctis. Maybe it won't check off until we're done doing all of his tasks. On Rogue. Solve one of those problems once and for all. Getting the merchandise to be taken to Ophir. Hey, what? We're gonna do a little more tonight, and I don't know if that means 10 minutes or 2 hours. Well, it won't be 2 hours, but I don't know if we're gonna be going 10 more minutes or more than that. But let's see about Anton Rogue. Possibly contraband. If we could clear one of these off, maybe finish working for Dandolo so we don't have to come back and work for Dandolo tomorrow. That would be nice. I would like that. Merchandise is right here on the platform. And we'll see. All right, Jamster.
Hey there. I was told to come find you.
Looking to smuggle merchandise to Ophir? You've come to the right place. Hope Dandolo explained the risks.
Not really, but I know Ophir well enough. He probably just didn't want to worry me.
You may think you know the city well, pal, but you've never tried to go through it with contraband. You find yourself caught by customs agents or guards, and they ain't gonna slap your
About the
wrist.
cold, though, man.
Good luck.
I know you're wondering about the origins of the contraband. Listen, Dandolo isn't the kind of person who will willingly lose clients. It doesn't really matter what's in here. There isn't enough to put the people of Ophir in any real danger.
I figured that might be the case, but I'm getting the impression that I'm acting as a delivery boy.
Maybe you could learn something from all this. Nothing's ever as it seems when Dandolo is involved.
Could be raining.
Fear ho!
I always feel funny seeing the
Oh,
city
man.
from a distance.
That's
Poor
because it
bro.
looks like a big old beetle with its metal shell. Wait for a sandstorm, and you'll get to see the beetle fly. Who wants to stick around for a sandstorm? No? No takers?
Ah, home sweet home, as they would say. Though I'm not sure who they... Oh, I do hope my clinic is still there.
No reason it wouldn't be, Scott.
But it's a wily one. My clinic, I swear, it once moved overnight.
You were just stinking drunk.
I'm getting a bad taste in my mouth. I can almost smell my people's blood and sweat from here.
I've been spending my whole life sneaking in and out of this city. Getting sick of it.
As long as Vic the Dick is around, he'll be hunting for Zach, and we'll have to keep a low profile. But if it bothers you so much, I can drop you off here.
I don't want new friends. I'd rather change our destination.
Ophir's quite ominous from a distance, like a big black tick hanging above the canyon, sucking the life out of its citizens. Sorry, was that too dark?
Nice touch. The one interesting thing about that conversation that it presumes we are only now coming back to Ophir after escaping. We've actually been back to Ophir and fought and infiltrated a bunch of places and left again, but only now did we have our rover repaired. So if the rover was our way back to Ophir, then how did we come back here while overthinking? Wrong way, wrong way.
Kept you waiting, huh?
BYB, when do you fight the Reapers? Nobody seems to believe me that they're coming. I don't know what that's about. Actually, gin and tonic sounds really good. Really good. Enderworks or the Exchange? Let's see if we can figure out which one we want to be in right now. Merchandise to the contract is Underworks. Start with that. The Plush Beard. They haven't seen us yet. They didn't hear us come in on the elevator. Oh! Nice tracking. Shit. Yeah, dead. Hopefully we get a autosave and it did work. He turned around at the last second. Ametatsu, hello. Cold Clot. Hey, Tiger. Hold on. Map disappears occasionally. You're down, okay. Ride a lift, or I see a ladder.
So, I just give this to you?
Holy hell, man. You can't announce it to Victor on loudspeaker, why don't you? You're damn lucky.
Hey, Victor, I'm delivering the goods.
You got everything I need, that's all I care about. Kinda surprised, though. Thought we'd seen the last of the deliveries from our little merchant friends, given what happened. Don't know how the hell you did it.
What are you talking about?
Hell, you don't know. Victor had a caravan stopped and every poor bastard in it tortured. Truth is, they ain't just rumors. Our informants never let us down before. You better be careful, Mancer. Really careful. Oh, one last thing. Keep the deliveries coming. And I know you want to know if I'm a painter, and those are really just pigments. Better you don't dig too deep, though. Safer for everyone.
If what she says is true, there's a good chance that the ASC infiltrated Noctis. I'll have to find out who they are, and where they're hiding, so that we can feel safer.
Zach, whatever happens, you need to promise me Noctis won't fall into the hands of those scumbags.
We're gonna do what we can, and I'm sure Dandolo's not the type to ever lose a fight either, so...
Then we'll all fight together. I just hate knowing the ASC somehow wormed their way in here. It's just a dirty feeling, like knowing your home's infested with cockroaches or rats or something.
Or those things. Woo! Quick cut in there. What, Rango? Welcome back. Enter the slums. Well, I think we want to enter the slums. Well, we lost an hour's progress in the game, Rango. Clown, fuck you, clown. Stop it. You guys are both dead. Just be dead.
You need to be mindful of what you're doing.
I heard they're renting out rooms for terrorists in the forest. You keep up a nice establishment for that kind of business.
You need to be mindful of what you're doing.
Oh, nice. Die. You liked Kira's side quest, huh?
You need to be mindful of what you're doing. You need to be mindful of what you're doing.
Not far.
A little bird told me the opposition was spread. You need to be mindful.
By opposition,
of what
do you mean terrorists?
God, why won't you?
Quite
Shush.
sympathetic to their cause.
He's locked in. Oh, is we locked in combat with this guy? I didn't see. That should do it. You need to be mindful of what you're doing. We're gonna have to go around a ways. We're gonna drop extra saves because the game is not. Combat's fun when I'm the one doing the ass kicking.
Watch out for who you bind hands with, Zachariah. Anton Rogue might be a strong ally now, but will he always be there when you need him? He isn't loyal beyond the
We've been killing a lot of his men, so this, you know,
more
may not be good.
Mr. Mancer, the sight of your face has started to give me agita. To what do I owe the displeasure this time?
Looks like your dreams came true. Your men finally found a way into Noctis.
You don't seem
Hey, Rango,
happy about it.
Sleep well.
I take
Thanks
it
for
old
hanging out today.
Dandolo got wind and put you on the case. Yeah, I was just thinking he'd been a little too apathetic lately. But give me some kudos, will you? With my men there, now I have access to the whole damn planet. This city's quite the wonder. And those merchants, sheer genius.
You want kudos, Anton? Maybe if your men killed a little less and thought a little more, then it would take Dandolo longer to discover who was behind the death of the merchant that refused protection. But now he knows, and he doesn't deal with threats to his people gently.
Sure. And I'm sure you made him pay for good old Dandolo. That's the game, though, isn't it? I play my part, they play theirs, and you play yours. So let's let bygones be bygones.
Nope.
What would you say if I sent a small group back to Noctis? I'd promise they'd keep a low profile. A foothold in Noctis grants an all-access pass to the corporations, and we'd just be shadows in the shade.
I don't really care about their internals. I mean, this guy, don't like him. Dandolo, don't like him. So picking sides between asshole and asshole, just as soon tell them both to fuck off.
That's just not gonna work, Anton. I need Dandolo's help, and I won't get it if I let your men on his turf, even if they're quiet about it.
Fine, Mancer. Have it your way. You win, I'm out. Even though I'm not sure what it gains you.
And
I'm not
nor
the
would
only
he.
one in
Why would he do
Noctis,
that?
And I'm pretty damn far from the most dangerous one to sneak in there. Victor's
That may
pretty
be.
entrenched in the notorious secret city. Who knows if my men
Why would he
could
just
have
say,
helped you out
okay,
in
I'll
some-
leave?
Don't think I'll need him. You think you're telling me something new?
Would he
Victor's
be
men aren't
exposed?
exactly discreet.
We'd expose
Good
him.
for you for learning the ropes. Keeping your ear to the ground. About time.
Yeah, Guess I'm growing up. A few things I'd still like to find out, though. Like what and how your men managed to learn what they know about the city.
I'm not one to donate information, but it's a funny story, so I'll make an exception. You see, the Prince Merchant is a smart man, but not a wise one. He forgot one important thing. The city thrives on the backs of those who lack loyalties. And mercenaries lack, among many things, loyalty to anything but the serum. Serum that is doled out quite generously by the Colonel in exchange for their undivided attention to his needs. And soon, the Zealots taking refuge in Noctis conferred their loyalties to Victor based on the concocted dreams of a free pass into heaven for their services. A parade of idiocy, from start to finish, one and all trading loyalties for their magic beans of choice. If you're looking to learn what the spies found out for the Colonel, I'm sorry to say I haven't a clue. But I do know I'd pay a tidy price to see the look on Dandolo's face right about now.
And less annoying than Dandolo.
Guess we all have our little amusements. Thanks for the info.
Yeah. I'm surprised that went so well. We've been wrong about Anton Rogue? I don't know.
I gotta go.
Then go.
Holy shit. We come all the way to Noctis and still can't get away from Victor. How the hell did he manage to make it here? I better figure out what the hell's going on and find his spies before it's the end of us.
Alright, so if we take our 2 reports back to Dandolo, maybe it'll clear this. Maybe we'll be done working for Prince Fuckwit. Maybe that'll check off a safe haven in the city of Noctis. Let's see where that goes. We can see what would be next, although I think we'll save that for continuation. There's a lot of flies here. Ah. You to try and get out. Also save after that, because I don't count on the game just because we had a cutscene does not mean that it auto-saved, and if we get killed up ahead here, I don't want to go back and have to chat again. Like that. Aren't saves beautiful? We don't need to find out now, but my money's on we would have been thrown back before the conversation. There's one of those things. Should have been an internal monologue. You are down. So I think tomorrow I'd like to look through all the junk we've picked up today. Even with Phobos' extra carrying capacity, we've got to be getting up there. 346? Wow. Oh, so much stuff. Break things down. Sell. Craft. I want to revisit some of that tomorrow.
There he is! Get him!
Whoa, nice jump. Stuck the landing. I know what the level cap is, if there's one in the game. Oh, rats! Oh, he's got bad breath. Oh! For 30 something when you beat it. Did we make any progress in the story today, Chronic? Or did I somehow manage to avoid making progress in the story? I feel like the dome is gonna progress the main plot as much as anything that I see in our journal. Hey, Colonel. How are you? Well, I'm not game completion. Forget. Sorry, man. Sorry. I'm not worried about what percentage of the game we've completed, but I am interested in progress through the game, which I guess means main quest. Main quest. At no point am I pursuing, so far, I don't think I've pursued any secondary quests unless they were right in front of us. I still have half a mind to play through this game. So, you know, apparently that's going to take us a month and a year and in a few months. Oh, that's cool. I see that. I like the enemies. Many of them. And when we're not in cramped quarters, there's... Whoa! There's some cool stuff in the combat in this game. Wow, wow, wow. Nice shot. Colonel, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't know, Chronic. I guess I probably shouldn't be asking because it just seems... I know we didn't do much today, but however slowly I go, it just seems like... I don't know. It's hard to fathom how we've made so little progress. It's hard to to put the pieces in my head. I mean, you know, because you played it.
Guess
but
we're going around.
hard for me to see how that could possibly be. It would just mean we're on track for this to be an 80-hour RPG, and by all accounts, it's... No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I just don't understand how, however badly I'm playing it, how I could turn a 20-hour RPG into an 80-hour RPG. I mean, usually I'm at about 200% average, but not 400% average. So... But I'm all out of sorts lately, so that's probably it. Couldn't go this way. Back down. I want to get back down over here. And that door was blocked, so let's... Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get back there. This door is blocked. I may end up playing through this game just out of sheer stubborn... That's fine. I may do it anyways. Even if this takes us 2 weeks. So, I don't know. I get the impression people are trying to talk me out of playing the rest of this game. But in all honesty... I still feel like it's a good fit right now. Sorry, I can't explain that better. No, this isn't Burnout. Stubborn, denial, some other things. Hey, I see the drop off there. Hold on. down. No, that's where we just... Okay, we can't go that way. I can't tell you, Colonel. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I'm sorry. You're asking me to tell you if it's good. And this is not a game I can tell you if it's good. It's... Sorry, man. You can watch and judge, but I cannot hand you the answer right now. I don't know whether you would like it. Good as in interesting and would play again in the future. Good. Right now, I am a basket case, so I cannot give you a reasonable answer. But maybe Chronic can. You're already asking, Chronic. You're not even asking me. That's good. That's good. You don't want my answers and opinions on things right now. Hey, Drake Tall. Nothing makes people relax like being told to relax. Works every time. Yeah, I have no idea how we would get back there. I don't see it on the map. Doesn't look like there's a way on the map to get back down here, except for the way that we can't because it's blocked from the other side. Oh, I'm glad. Did. I don't see how backtracking to another part of the map is going to get us any closer. Underworks. Maybe, though. What do they call... What is this area called down here? The freight zone. Even though it's not shown, one of these other areas might connect to the freight zone. We were able to leave the freight zone, and we had the choice of going to the Underworks or the Exchange. If we can get back... I know the map doesn't show it. It's not very clear at this point. But if we can get back to the Exchange, maybe we can get back to the freight zone from the Exchange. Per floor. Okay, so let's... I don't remember which entrance we came from. Could have been that one. Could have been a different one. But let's get back to the Exchange one way or another. Rest of my map. Damn it, I don't want to... We will kill you so I can open a door. I couldn't possibly open a door. You guys are yelling. From up the stairs. Chronic, both those exchange exits are not that far from each other when you get up there. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Which one we go to? Yeah. Maybe if we try to get to the one that is a little further, we'll be able to run and lose aggro from this group. Might work. Might not. Shit. Okay, there's no prompt. here, please. No, 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 no. Out of there. Stop blocking on. Stop. Stop. I don't like the close quarters fights. I love it when we have enough room that the camera doesn't get stuck in the walls. You can see where people are that you're fighting, and you can pick your places to stand and what attacks you want to do. And I like it when you can do those things. It's so much nicer when you can do those things than when you're jammed in a small space with too many people and you can't do those things. Different plan about dealing with aggro here. Same basic idea. I would love to just not fight the hordes of enemies here. Somehow get them to drop aggro. Doesn't look that realistic. I could do it in this small space. Worked a little better over here. Only a couple followed us over and they still got the better of me. Try putting your weapon away. You wanna put your weapon away? You could, you know. You could. There's no one over here with you right now. You could leave. You could go to the exchange or not. Back up. Back up. Repeatedly leveling as I die in the same area. That's cool. Fine. Maybe we can avoid fighting everybody. I think this is going to get us more people. It's a big room. This is not a... Yeah, a smaller fight is almost preferred, unfortunately. Not a smaller fight in a smaller space. We just gotta fight through it until they're gone. Then take the door that I originally wanted to open. There's my party. We're down. Party. Where did this leave us? We're gonna get spotted here. Port zone. Here's crossed. Yay! So, wonky stream today. Extra wonky with the middle of the road interruptions and the near bailouts. But, we're gonna wrap. Earlier. Let's get back to Noctis and turn in. So it'll be a few minutes. Who knows what shit will happen when we get back there. I'm still hoping that we're done with Dandolo after we turn these in. Let's see if we are.
Hush up. As we close in on the city, I'll have to dodge a shit ton of potholes made by the fuckload of traffic. So I'm gonna need absolute concentration.
Noctis is quaint, but too businessy for my taste.
Well, it is a merchant city.
Indeed, but where's the science? Where's the progress? After all, science is the one who made all this possible. I mean, it's also the reason why we're stuck here.
When we get there, we should go say hello to Dandolo. He hates it when I don't stop by to peck him on the cheek.
I still like this city. It was the
You
first
having
human
fun,
place
DJ?
where my brothers could roam free.
I didn't see many of you there, though.
So many memories over there. So many bad ones. The nostalgia of spending hundreds of hours in the unloading area, filling and emptying Marcello's sand sails. Is nostalgia the right word? Because past aside, it feels like home now.
Hello, Vent. Howdy. Oh, right. Every time I want to go to the palace, I run in the wrong direction. Every time? DJ, you are so lucky to be playing one of the best games for the first time. Those are rare experiences.
Zachariah, come. A moment, please, if you will.
Nope.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
Got your merchandise to your client, but while I was there, she told me something troubling.
What's that?
Victor apparently stopped the caravan, tortured and killed its merchants, but he didn't kill them before they told him where Noctis is. And from what she heard, your city's about to be overrun by ASC.
That doesn't quite... All the caravans sent to Ophir have already returned. Strange. Knew we couldn't hide forever. We could try, but... Knew the ASC snakes would slither in at some point. Thank you for the heads up. I'll be sure to send a little something to my client in thanks, too.
Gotta say, you're taking it pretty well. Expected more yelling, or aren't you at least curious if the ASC snakes snuck in as the merchants they killed?
Of course. And the thought crossed my mind. But for now, it's just another fire I'm trying to cope with. I'll deal with it when the time comes. I need another favor, Mr. Mancer. Seems looters have taken to attacking our caravans in the canyon leading to Ophir lately. They would have likely come down to the city in order to fence their spoils. They haven't. This makes me doubt that the thieves are free agents. Perhaps they're working under someone else's interests. But I'd like to have more than a suspicion, and I'd like it to stop. Set up a counter-ambush, catch the looters red-handed, make them talk.
Got a more specific plan?
Been hatching one. You hide among the merchandise on board one of the caravans, belonging to a merchant I fully trust. When the attack hits...
Then I head back, get as rough as I need to until they tell us who's sending them, and who their mole in Noctis is.
Smart man.
I'll think about it. So I went out to see if there's any Vori in the city.
Can I put my mind at ease now?
They're out. Put your worries to rest. I really doubt Anton will send any more our way.
Fantastic.
Why wouldn't he?
That is an enormous
I don't
weight
understand
off my
why
chest,
he just
Zachariah.
backed off when we asked him nicely. So that didn't quite work the way I had planned, because he gave us another quest. Hoping that would clear if that cleared, and that would clear when we finished the remaining tasks. We've done 5 or 6 missions, at least, for this one guy who's a real dick. And now he wants us to go interrogate Eliza Major, investigate the presence of the ASC in Noctis. So we'll save that for tomorrow's stream and going in search of the Lost Dome. And once again, we'll make a call tomorrow. I'll make a call at some point. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if I nope out or continue, push ahead stubbornly, or what. If we finally start making some good progress. But if we go another stream and the feedback is still, nope, you're like 20% through. If we've played 4 streams and spent 30 hours in the game and have gotten 20% through, then yeah, then basically it will never ever finish, which is inexplicable to me. So I don't know. Let's give it another go. And somehow I'd like to accomplish something in the game whereby we have gotten past that 20% mark after 4 streams. So tomorrow's our 4th stream. Let's see if we can make some progress in the game. And I'm going to bed. Good night. See you all tomorrow. Thanks for putting up with my shit and the calls and the craziness. Thank you for the host love and the sub support. Thank you for being awesome, everyone. See you later. Good night.